Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome back to another stream. Hello, hello, guys. Happy Friday. It's Visual Novel Friday. We're playing the official version of Date Everything today, which is a little bit different from the demo. So we're going to try playing it this week and see what happens. But anyways, let me introduce myself first. Hi, my name is Princess Evillan. If you don't know who I am, I'm a streamer here on Twitch, and I post almost everything we do here on the channel. All of it goes up for free, full streams, onto youtube.com/@princessevillanvods. EVILLAN is how you spell Evelyn, in case you didn't know. But yeah, I upload pretty much everything we do here on the channel, almost all of it. It all ends up on the VODs channel. New VODs get posted every Saturday, so there's always something new every week. If you missed the last few streams, you can catch up on the VODs channel. I do it all for free. I put them up there, full-length streams, so you don't miss a single thing. Except for the intermediate waiting part in the beginning. I have a 10-minute window I have for people coming in for stream that I cut off in the video, just to make it so you don't have to sit through 10 minutes of nothing. But yeah, there's lots of videos on the VODs channel. I highly recommend you go check them out if you're watching here today on stream. And if you're on the VODs channel and you're watching this in the future, hi, come join us on the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/princessevillan. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday right around this time. So if you're looking for what time stream starts in your time zone, you can go check out the schedule page on the Twitch channel, and it will tell you what time and what games we are playing on what days. So yeah, great information over there. But whether you're watching this on the VODs channel or whether you're watching this on the Twitch channel today, go ahead and subscribe, follow, comment, share if you really must. But make sure to involve yourself with some engagement, and definitely like and follow both channels so that you get the best updates for when I open up a stream or whether new videos come out on the VODs channel. So yeah, go make sure you follow and subscribe to all that stuff. But anyways, let's get back to what we're playing today. We're playing Date Everything, and I'm hoping it's gonna work with me today. There we go, perfect. Alright, and we're gonna start a new game. And our name is gonna be Evillan. She, her. There we go. Valdivian approved. Oh, interesting. The difference between a diary and a journal is that journals are made with the intention of somebody reading them. Diaries are not.
Congratulations.
Oh.
Your degree in customer service has rewarded you with a remote job at Valdivian, one
Okay.
of the foremost mega corporations of our times. Though your house may be large, it is empty, and its halls long for visitors. The sticky notes on your bulletin board remind you of your ultimate aims. But for now, it's time to get to work.
Alright. So far this is just like the demo. Let's see if there's anything really different going on. We still have my house was abducted, self-love, a box, some pencils, the secret life of inanimate objects. I missed it on the last few streams, but there's a D20 here that's voiced by Matt Mercer from Critical Role. Critical Role? Is that what he does? I don't remember what it's called. But Matt Mercer's huge in the D&D community, so I'm glad that they had him in. His character was really cute, too. I was playing a little bit of it on my own, just to see some of the other characters. Because the demo only goes 2 days. So... Oh, hold on. There we go. Echo gone. Yeah, the demo only goes 2 days, so you can't really... You can only talk to a person once a day. So it was hard to build up relationships and stuff in just the 2-day time period that we had, which was kind of the point. It's supposed to whet our appetite. But anyways, let's start at the computer.
Valdivinites, happy Tuesday from your favorite Chief Executive Officer, David Most. As you know, every day here at Valdivian is a reason to celebrate, as stipulated in your employment contract. Today, however, is extra monumental. as it's the first official day of our new hire. Please join me in giving her a warm welcome to our team. Out of the 30-ish job applications we didn't immediately burn, yours had the least spelling errors. You're joining us at a very exciting time, and we're all rooting for your success.
All right.
As it lovingly says on the plaque above our daycare center, Valdivian, our business is family. We're so excited to have you joining ours. Coincidentally, the daycare center has been shuttered indefinitely due to the recent economic downturn. We thank our Director of Child Care Coordination, Irene Thomas, for her inspiring work.
We're family, but then we're gonna get rid of you because of economic downturn.
You come highly recommended. I've heard great things about your can-do attitude.
I do have a great attitude.
Oh, I can tell. I'm Tom, your manager. Or you might find it easier to think of me as a leadership principal guidance associate. I'm not from your town myself, but I have heard great nice things about that specific locale.
Oh, have you?
Seems like you are a customer success strategist. That's wonderful. You should be proud.
I am, very much.
Customers deserve success, and in a strategic way. What could be better? Okay, champ. I'll let you get to it.
My goodness. Okay.
Hey, you there?
Yeah. World's best friend.
Start. I know you must be bored.
Any advice for my first day?
Keep that customer service robot voice on at all times, and no matter how mad you get, and remember, I
Yep.
might have set you up for this job, but you got it because you deserve it. You literally have a degree in customer service.
BFA in customer service, baby.
Hey! Oh geez, here comes my manager. I gotta get back to work. Good luck, okay? You got this.
You got this. We do got this. All right. New tasks. Okay, these are the same as they were in the...
Oh, broken sewing machine.
These are the same as they were in the demo, it seems like. What seems to be the problem?
Oh, I don't know. It stopped sewing a couple of years ago.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
Can I get a refund, though?
Sure, I don't see why not.
Hello, I purchased this book and I'm extremely angry about it. Is there a manager I can speak to?
Please wait as I transfer you to my manager. What? I ordered this couch, but it popped, and now my kitchen is all wet and covered with wet stuff. Sorry to hear that. We'll issue a refund shortly.
I am a science teacher. Pronto Palace High School, Go Harridans.
Go Harridans.
And I ordered this as part of a series in which I give students an element to take care of to learn how to be a good parent.
Okay.
This is not cobalt. It does not respond to normal cobalt stimuli.
What should it do normally?
Normal cobalt is ferromagnetic. This is paramagnetic.
This type of science is above my current Valdivian level.
Meaning?
Please wait as I transfer you to my manager.
Hello, my name is Emmanuel, and I have counted precisely 480 paper clips in this box. I would like a refund promptly. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Our mistake.
Thank you for noticing. Have a happy day to you and your soul.
Okay. Hey, I got 2 stars.
Valdivianites! Salutations from the chatbot that has replaced your CEO, David Most.
Oh.
Just kidding. CEO is an extremely important position, and there is no way a computer could ever replicate the ingenuity, expertise, and warmth I utilize daily to bring leadership to our team and value to our shareholders.
Okay.
Humanity is absolutely integral to the transformative work we do here at Valdivian, and I will defend the essential importance of human contributions in every single aspect of this company.
Okay.
Excluding, of course, the following departments.
Oh, wait.
Sales, marketing, marketing, finance, legal, operations, public relations, communications, product, research and development, customer service, facilities, janitorial, and of course, human resources.
Oh my god.
If your department has been affected, however, do not fear. Your new Val 9000 AI assistant isn't here to replace you. It's merely a useful tool to help you determine if your job is obsolete. Speaking of, please join me in bidding a fond Valdivian farewell to Glenn Bernard and the amazing artificial intelligence team that built the Val 9000. While the Val 9000 has unfortunately determined your incredible skills would be better utilized elsewhere, your contributions to our shareholders won't soon be forgotten.
Okay.
Sam! Got a quick minute?
Sure thing, Dom.
Oh, knew you were always good for a quick minute. The thing is, Valdivian has done some really intensive research. And it looks like Val 9000, the latest iterative AI tech, is going to be taking over your job for the foreseeable future.
Okay. Should we be concerned about this?
I don't think so.
I don't think
I guess we
so.
don't necessarily need you around anymore, but we can't exactly let you go without cause. You and I are in something called labor limbo.
Labor
We'll be
limbo.
around until we specifically muck things up, which then they can terminate us with cause. So, no muck. I'm over here doing my best too. Keep following the leadership principles and I'll check in with further updates.
Okay.
So, are you one of the affected people?
Lost my job, yeah.
I knew this was coming soon, but like didn't expect it today. Sorry for getting you this job and then getting you fired.
Don't be sorry, I'm actually not fired yet.
Oh yeah? That kind of makes sense. In a completely twisted way, of course. Well, they're gonna lock you out of here on your computer, so we can't talk here anymore. Are you on Discord?
Discord? Yeah, I signed up, but I don't know anyone.
You do now. We should talk there more. Who knows who's listening to us here. Talk to you later.
Would you like to leave your computer? Yes. Check the message on your phone. Discord. Tinfoil hat.
Hello. Here goes nothing.
Who are you?
Yeah, well, that's not important. Think of me as a friendly yet anonymous hacker.
Oh.
Second one, you will receive a delivery via drone to your front door. Tell absolutely no one it is in your possession. I will return with further instructions when the time is right.
Okay. When's that?
Well, not now.
Okay. I gotta go to the front door. Is what he said. Oh. Oh, there's the drone. With my package. You can't come in that way, buddy. You gotta go around. There you go. Wait. Nope. Not there either. Go to the front door. The front door. Oh. That didn't sound good. I broke the window. That's okay, I guess. What's in the box? We know what's in the box, but what's in the box? Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I can't wait to meet everybody.
You're not quite sure how it happened, but there's a smiling, pink-haired stranger standing just a few feet away from you. You don't remember inviting anyone over. Certainly remember inviting someone this cute to your house.
Hey there!
Hey there.
Your life is about to change. I hope you're ready.
I think we're gonna skip this particular conversation. Yeah, cool. We can just skip through the tutorial.
Sweet. So, we are going to awaken our first dateable object. Go up to a door, any door, put on the...
Pew, pew, pew. Yep, got it. Hold space. Yep, got it. Front door in. Here we go.
You're still standing in your house.
No funny business.
Da-da-da. Dorian.
Hey,
This is friend Dorian.
You sure about that?
I would like to skip this particular conversation.
You seem like a good soul.
So we'll be friends. Yay! We made friends.
Feels good, yeah? But I call it. Take a
Respect
look at this cool
points.
personality chart.
Number go up. Like watching a baby deer learn to walk, only with less dignity.
Okay. Open it up.
Okay, and escape.
A beautiful stranger.
Okay, we'll skip through the tutorial.
Hey there.
Yes, Phoenicia. Hello. We know you're
Much better up
amazing.
here where I can see your face.
Hey, Phoenicia, it's all.
Huh. Hello.
We're trying to preserve your battery.
Now go awaken the mag.
Which of course is conveniently
Okay. This way. Maggie.
There's a distinct air of mystery to the private eye that stands before you. She reminds you of the old detective serials your parents used to watch.
Adorable.
She gives you a scrutinizing glare through her magnifying glass, one eye comically enlarged. It's especially goofy looking to see it on someone with glasses.
Well. What have we here?
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
You're not a suspect, are you?
I'd like to skip this conversation.
With a clue. Take a look at rumors in your good luck gumshoe. It's getting late. Oh, check out that.
Okay. Now I gotta go to bed.
Standing here in your bedroom, how strange then. She's all curves and comfort. A soft body.
She does
and
look super
soft-
cute. Oh my god. I love her voice. Why do I feel like I know you?
Because you do. I'm Betty. And I'm your bed.
Ba-da-ba. Super cute. She looks so comfy cozy.
We've been sleeping together so many years, it would be a little weird if you didn't know me, don't you think?
Okay, I want to skip.
Oh. Hit it.
There we go. Complete the first day. We'll come to love you in time, Betty. Don't worry about it. Bard.
Good morning. Are you ready to start getting to know everyone around here better?
Yes.
Finally find some love.
Love. What if I want you to fall in love with me?
Oh, you certainly can.
Yes, I win.
But I'm still in my tutorial mode setting. On the clock with a new user, you know?
I'm the new user.
You betcha. So, if you want to get to know me better, take a look at my app starting tomorrow, and we'll see. Any other
Oh.
questions?
Where should I go next?
I would suggest following up with Maggie next. As a detective, she'd have some good places to start.
Okay, sounds good.
But really, there's no going wrong here. Talk to anyone you want, in any order you want. You're basically in a big, huge sandbox open for you to play in. Except instead of sand, it's your house. And instead of a box, it's also your house. Any other questions?
I guess that's it.
That might be it for this little Date Theaters tutorial. But I think we're gonna see a whole lot more than we ever imagined pretty soon.
Pretty soon. Okay, I'm ready.
Let's date!
Okay. So it is Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Who are we gonna go talk to first? I kind of want to meet... There's some specific people that I want to meet that I really liked from the demo. So I think we're going to go do them. There's other people that we have to talk to multiple times. Like this vent, for example, is probably going to ask me to come back. Just like Timothy Timepiece over there also asked me to come back. So let's start with those ones.
A cool breeze tickles at your neck. You can feel someone here, but you can't see anyone.
Why are you here? What are you doing?
I'm just saying hi. I'm just saying hi.
Hi. You're saying hi. You're so casual, like it's easy, like it's nothing. Not now, not here, not yet. Please, please, I'm not ready, not like this. I've dreamed of this, of meeting you finally. And now the moment is here. I just can't, not yet. I'll be ready when you come back.
Okay. Did that one. Got that guy. Let's get Timothy Timepiece. I want him to hate us in particular. He's one of the very few characters that I want him to hate us. I think he looks adorable when he's pissed off at us.
But it's the feline ears on his head that most catch your attention.
I also actually really like when he gets mad at us. I think it's really cute. So we're gonna make him enemies with us so that he's always mad at us.
A tail sprouts from just above his backside, moving back and forth in time with the watch.
Tick, tick, tick.
Hello?
Why have you come? I don't see interruption to meditations on the beauty of time on the schedule.
Is Be a Total Dick to a Stranger on there?
How crass. Of course it isn't. But perhaps I shall have to pencil in Have Day Ruined by Ruffian.
Ruffian.
Perhaps you do not know this, as so few are as attuned to time as I am. But punctuality is of the utmost importance. So if you wish to speak to me, you must make an appointment.
Is emphasizing every third word part of the routine too?
You mock my elocution.
You're my elocution.
I speak with elegance, precision, timeliness. If you wish to make my acquaintance properly, you will return with an appointment.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna come back. And who am I getting an appointment with exactly?
Sweet heavenly hours, I was so busy reprimanding you, I forgot to introduce myself. Not that you didn't deserve me for breaking from the schedule, but it is no excuse. Timothy Timepiece, at your service.
And there he is. Timothy Timepiece. Timeliness. Guess that explains the obsession with time.
It most certainly does not. We should all be obsessed with the beauty and perfection of time.
Oh my god.
The safety of it, really. As long as one abides by the schedule, nothing can be out of place. You will abide by the schedule, won't you?
Say schedule one more time.
You mock my speech.
I do mock your speech because I think you're silly.
Desist at once.
Never. What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? The big deal is that any deviations from the schedule will result in disaster. I shan't elaborate further. I'll see you at noon sharp, and we can speak then. Do not be early, do not be late, and do not try to see me at another time. If you do, catastrophe or timeliness. See you then, and not a moment before.
Oh my god, no, we're not doing that. Well, we'll see him as much as we want to. I want to get curtain rod and... Is there a window? There is a window. Bed. Dresser. Got... What's the dresser look like?
Hello there, stranger. I'm Dina the dresser. Need a helping hand?
Oh, hello. That was scary. Was that supposed to happen? Data decks. Dorian. Timothy timepiece. Maggie, Betty. We'll just have to talk to the dresser another time, I guess. Weird. Okay. See what the window has to say.
The figure who's
There we go.
for you has the casual, confident air of someone who knows just what she's about.
It's cute. I like her design. Her pants are cute. I like she has these birds on her arm. And she's got a little pull tassel around her neck like a choker. That's really cute. So cute.
Her short hair glows with the colors of sunrise, and her blue eyes drink you in without a trace of shame or embarrassment. She evaluates you with a hand on one hip, her draped clothing subtly highlighting curves you'd never have expected from your rigid, structured window.
Well, hi there. I'm Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn. Cute.
Oh. And you? Well, you're quite the looker, aren't you?
I sure am.
Definitely.
Ooh.
You're the one looking out at me all the time. Look, I don't mean to be so forward, but I found I'm happiest when I'm transparent about what I want and what I'm looking for. And unlike most everyone here, I've been ogled by humans for centuries. I have had enough attention on me, thank you very much.
I think people are looking out windows, not at them. No. I'll look away from you if you want. Yeah, that sounds good.
Well, not too much, okay? I'd still like to know I'm providing some kind of comfort. Anywho, if I'm having to do one of these introductions, I might as well get this out of the way first. I'm only looking for one thing in a relationship right now.
What is that? Friendship? No, a bitter rivalry.
Ah, perish the thought, swashbuckler. I'm looking to make some nice friends.
Oh, I was right the first time. Friends.
That said, I can't say I'm looking for anything too serious right now.
I know how you feel.
You do? Really?
Yeah, sometimes you just want to be friends.
Sorry, I don't mean to be skeptical, but I have a pretty good view from here, and I've barely seen you head outside once. I know there's plenty of fun to be had indoors, but there's so much to do in this world. So many views to see. Even just the simple joy of a night on the town. Yet here you are, taking a breather, same as me, but you haven't even had fun yet.
Okay. What are you suggesting?
I just want to see you live a little, that's all. Stop watching life pass you by. Enjoy yourself. Kiss someone.
Okay.
Kiss many someones. And then maybe, in between your adventures, you can come tell me about all the fun you're having.
Okay. Sounds great, Gwendolyn. I'll report back.
Over and out.
Okay. Okay. It's bedtime. There's one place we need to go to. Nope, not that. I don't know why that door is locked. Teddy bear.
There's something so intensely familiar about the cuddly stranger standing in your closet. The combination of his massive stature and the soft materials he wears produces an almost irresistible urge to hug him. And the aura of safety he emanates certainly doesn't help.
Well, well, well. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Yes, I am. Hey, Teddy. This is one of my favorite characters from the demo. He's so sweet. He's so wholesome. And I really want to get a bedtime story, because we didn't do that in the demo.
You are very welcome. You are so kind to express your gratitude like that. I feel like that's a bit of a lost art these days. To be honest, it's just so nice you can really feel your gratitude. It feels good. It's one of my favorite things. Right behind fresh hot chocolate, warm in a mug in my hands.
Oh my goodness.
And munching on a big bowl of popcorn. Ooh, and going for a beautiful, long, slow meander out in the fresh air and taking deep breaths and listening to the trees. There's a lot to love around us, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What are some of your favorite things?
Hot chocolate. I do love hot chocolate, but I haven't really thought about my favorite things, honestly, in a long time. That's why I love this character so much.
I must have made hot chocolate 100 different ways in my life, and every time, it's just the best. I think at this point I might be mostly made of hot chocolate. Not that I'm complaining. It makes sense that I would be warm and delicious. Tell me, what brought you around to see me?
Is it weird we're talking in the closet?
Not at all. Not for me, anyway. Closets are some of my favorite rooms in a house. Get a good, cozy blanket, a candle, and close that door, and you've got a perfect little cocoon. A little nest of peace and safety. You're welcome to share mine, or we can sit on the bed and talk. I'm comfortable in either place. And no matter where I am, I'll always be happy to be with you.
Aww.
I'll leave it up to you. Where should I go?
To the dresser.
Closer to you? I love it. I've got a terrific story lined up for you tonight. Are you
Yes. Yes, tell me your story.
ready? Being that it's getting to night time, I got a story to help you drift off to sleep. For me, whenever it's daytime, I'll give advice. But at sleepy time, it's story time.
Aww.
Want to hear my story?
Yes, I do.
Oh, this one. This is the biggie, buddy. It's a good one.
Can't wait.
The Great Constructing of Beaver Proudtail.
Ooh.
It was very early in the morning. One cold, foggy day. A very long time ago. Young Beaver Proudtail was walking quietly and efficiently through the dugout tunnels of his den. His trusty stick tucked confidently under one arm. It was at this time every morning that the young beaver made his rounds. Through the whole den where his colony lived, and then up and out the riverbank, where the world he knew, the world he vigilantly protected, met the strangeness of outside. His large tail balanced him expertly as he climbed the long entrance tunnel to the surface, occasionally using his dignified stick in an undignified manner to scramble up the pathway.
Aww.
As he heaved himself out onto the bank of the river, Beaver's attentiveness grew even more acute. It was dangerous to be outside alone. The Great War with the colony across the river had been going on for as long as he could remember, and a fair bit of time beyond that. It seemed like there had always been the war. He couldn't remember any outright battles or even any scrappy skirmishes, but they were definitely at war. He was sure of it. For a moment, he almost asked himself what the war was even about. But he forgot to finish the question. He was very young, after all, and what did it matter? The colony was on the other side of the river, and beavers didn't even cross rivers. He smartly tucked his stick back under his arm and began his patrol. So many steps this way, a scrutinizing scan, and so many steps back. But today, something was different. On the other bank of the river, through the fog, he heard the distinctive sounds of battle.
Ooh.
On guard, ye scum-footed knave. Defy me at your peril. The sounds of the wood clanging against wood echoed through the fog. Hey-ya! Pow! Big bang! Boom!
Nice voices.
Thank you. Who goes there? Shall it be his heart in his little throat. As an answer, he heard a young and high-pitched yell. My name is Builder. Hi?
Oh my goodness.
Hi. It was all Beaver could manage. He was talking to another creature, a stranger, and a stranger from across the river at that. How many times had the Colony Council, the Denizen, warned him about the dangers of this? It was strictly against the rules. And Beaver had always followed the rules. Hi! The voice came careening back across the water. What's your name? Beaver heaved a deep breath. Whoever this builder was, Beaver was not going to be shown less brave than he. I'm Beaver. Beaver Proudtail. Well, hello, Beaver Patton. Builder Jumpfoot's my name. I'm playing at war. Want to join me? I most certainly do not, cried Beaver. Playing at war? War is serious business, not for playing. My colony is in a war right now, and I'm going to be a general when I grow up. I'm going to win that war. You'll see. Oh, gosh. Sighed Builder. I sure hope you do. My colony is in a war too, and I'm so tired of it. That's why I made it a game. Games are so much less boring than warring all the time. The pieces began rapidly whirling around in Beaver's mind. Builder's colony. He's in war too. Right across the river. He realized he was talking to a beaver from the colony across the river, his sworn enemy since birth. Just then, the wind blew a gentle clearing in the fog, and the two young beavers saw each other for the first time. They could have been twins. Bright black eyes, thick tails, strong sticks, embellished with their colony colors. Builder's face broke into a broad grin. You look just like me!
Oh my god.
Scoffed Beaver. I'd say you look just like me! Builder laughed. The two regarded each other in amazement for another moment. It was the first time either of them had seen a denizen from the other colony. Builder leaned down and hefted up a perfect pebble from the riverside. Not too big, not too small. He tossed it up. With perfect timing, he swung his stick easily, and Beaver heard it crack as it met the pebble in midair and sent it winging across the water.
Interesting.
Beaver reached out and caught it in his paw. Now he was accepting contraband? What would his parents say?
I wonder.
But, upon inspection, the pebble was quite beautiful. It had a single bold red stripe around it, and it was wet in the riverside pond. His young mind decided that he would keep it. He would keep it a secret, of course, and that was all right. The denizen didn't have to know everything. The clearing and the fog began to fill with thickened air. He looked up, suddenly anxious to lose his new friend. A friend? Huh. How quickly that had happened.
Aww.
And there Builder was, smiling and waving. Maybe we'll play together again soon, he offered. Beaver gripped the pebble and nodded. Yes. Yes, maybe. One day. And then Builder was lost. Beaver finished his patrol and took his new experience, his pebble, and his smartly tucked stick back down to the colony. How you doing, buddy? Need a break?
No, I love this.
Many seasons had passed since that morning when Beaver Proudtail, all grown up, marched through the tunnels of his colony toward his audience with the denizen. Today was the day he'd been anticipating his whole life. Today, he would be made an under-general of the colony, and he'd finally have the chance to present his machine. The machine he envisioned was a daring one. He was prepared for pushback and doubt from the council. The longest, in particular. The longest had been the leader of the denizens for most of his life. And she was not always interested in things new or But he believed in it, and he was determined to persevere. He rapped on the denizen chamber door. Knock, knock. Enter! He took a deep breath and pushed. My goodness, Beaver, sighed the longest, brows knitted. This machine is quite an undertaking, and you won't even tell us what it does. Yes, ma'am, Beaver nodded. It must be kept a secret for now, but I promise it will conclusively end this war. The longest considered. Normally, I would say no. Unfamiliar can be dangerous, and outright new, well. She stroked her silver gray whiskers. The other council members watched her reverently. But we have all seen the construction beginning on the other side of the river. We have no way of knowing what they're up to, and it would be irresponsible of us to take no action at all. They're doing something. We must do something too. Deep murmurs of assent rippled around the small stump table. And we trust Beaver. He is our newest under-general, after all. She winked in his direction. If he believes his machine will truly and finally tip the balance of the Great War in our favor. She paused. The silence was agonizing. Beaver kept his eyes fixed on the wall just behind her head, patient. His paw unconsciously turned and returned a small pebble in his pocket, caressing along the line of a single great red stripe. Then permission is granted. Beaver let go the breath he had been holding. Whew. Begin construction as soon as you are able, Under-General. And good luck. She smiled warmly, but the burden of her long years of leadership showed through her sagging cheeks. We will be watching. Beaver smartly untucked and retucked his stick, slapped his tail once against the packed ground in assent. Yes, ma'am. Longest. I'll begin right away. He turned on his heel and marched out of the chamber. It was the first day of summer. It was going to be a long and exciting season. At first, the build crews, the longest...
How long is this?
...were reticent. What are we building? They would complain. What does it do? When Beaver said nothing and admonished them to follow instructions, their eyes flickered nervously to the building across the river. Maybe it's something to help us fish the river, Corinth Blue Eye speculated. Did you hear? Denny Strongpaw almost got swept away yesterday. And his whole crew. He did? But Denny's the strongest fisher we have. Shelby Tunnel sighed. Ah, this river. It's so fast. Yes, yes, retorted Madden Sharptooth. But fishing will not win us the war. We must focus on the war. And the others agreed and went back to their building. Sometimes the longest would come to check on the machine, casting her critical eye over every joint and pillar. Most often, she went back below with hardly a word to Beaver, appraising, wearing her doubt like a shawl. But as the summer season progressed, the mood began to shift. Crews would show up to their duties early. They smiled more. They stood up straighter when Beaver came by them, or looked to them for progress. The machine, whatever it was taking shape, and its scale was impressive. It looked angry. It looked like the great weapon they all hoped and prayed it was.
Happen.
The crews began comparing their machine to the thing on the other side of the river.
I know, Leica. It's getting interesting.
Joked with the beavers working on the other side. They pushed and prodded about who would finish their project first. Ours is a ship to go to the sky, and from there we'll drop stars on you, and we'll win the war. Ha! Would come the reply. Ours is a wooden dragon who lives under the water, who can take us safely across this speeding river, and we'll come upon you unexpectedly, and we'll win the war. Days were marked now by hard work, and the sounds of challenge ricocheting across the water. Beaver, said the longest as she held onto his arm one day late into the summer sun. I don't need to tell you. The whole colony speaks of nothing but your machine. They are all so proud of you. Beaver nodded solemnly. Thank you, ma'am. But the season draws on. You must finish before the rains come. And then you'll have to finally tell us what this is that you've created. Beaver's paw found the lucky pebble in his pocket. Yes, ma'am. We will be done. And I will test it. And you will watch. You'll see the destruction of our enemy. The longest squeezed his arm affectionately. And together they looked out over the setting sun and the water.
I don't believe the beaver's building a war machine. I think he's building something else. There's so many things I love about this. I love the story. I don't want to talk too much about it until the end, but the story is really good. It's really well thought out.
How you doing, buddy? Need a break?
No, I don't need a break. I do want to finish the story. No, let's keep going. I love when they give you outs too.
The crew stood around the great machine, eyeing with wonder the marvel that they had built. A few beaver folk noticed how similar theirs looked to the one across the river. But that was okay. They reasoned. They had been built facing each other after all. Beaver Proudtail strode up to the front of his machine. With his well-worn stick and his powerful bearing, he cut quite a figure.
Get it, Beaver Proudtail.
Corinth Blue-Eye and Shelby Tunneler stood just behind him, awaiting their orders. All right, Corinth. Beaver turned to face them. Do you have the rope? Yes, sir. Corinth turned to Shelby, who produced the end of a long length of woven rope from a basket in the base of the machine. Time to get me up there, then. With the end of the rope tied around his waist, Beaver climbed up to what looked like a large square of woven netting, pulled tightly back from its center by a thick cable. The cable was held by 4 whole crews of beaver folk, straining against the resistance of the net. The longest stood back at a safe distance, her shawl wrapped tightly around her shoulders to ward off the early autumn chill. Beaver settled himself right in the middle of the netting, at the last moment shaking his head in sudden memory. Here, he said to Shelby, and handed her his precious stick. I'll be back for this. Back? Queried Shelby. Ready, crews! Shouted Beaver. Ready under General! Came the chorused reply. And loose! At their cue, the crews simultaneously released their hold on the cabling, and the netting rocketed forward, launching Beaver Proudtail out into the air.
Maybe this is part of his plan. Maybe.
River! They cried in consternation and shock. What? Where is he gone? Is he all right? What have we done? The confusion was so great that not even the longest could restore order. Minutes passed before another shape came sailing over the river from the other side, to plump safely and squarely into the center of the net. It was Beaver. He had the same square head, and the same rope wrapped securely around his waist. Good Lord! What a ride! That's the most fun I've had in weeks, said the shape in the net. He began to disentangle himself and stand up. And it wasn't Beaver after all. The royal of the cruise was instant, and a bit frightening. Who is this? Who are you? They cried, and the longest shouted at the top of her lungs, Detain the stranger!
Oh my goodness.
The crews pulled him down from the net, and the stranger never stopped smiling, greeting them warmly, even patting some of the beaver folk on the back. He looked just like Beaver. But Beaver never smiled like that. Beaver hardly smiled at all, come to think of it. I can understand your confusion, said the stranger genially. Beaver and I looked so much alike, even when we were kids. My name is Builder. Builder Jumpfoot. When no reply or greeting was forthcoming, Builder went on. I'm from the colony across the river. Oh, the silence was absolute. Across the river? How was that possible? Was he a weapon? Where was Beaver? How were they ever to get him back?
Come on, Builder. I know he's got the right idea here.
Builder just smiled, absolutely at his ease, seemingly pleased as punch to be among all these new friends.
Aww.
And into this silence sailed the figure of Beaver, a new rope tied around his waist. There were now 3 lines of thick rope across the river. Beaver landed expertly in the center of the net, untied his waist rope, and climbed down. You are Builder? Beaver reached out his paw to the stranger. And you could only be Beaver, the stranger exclaimed, gripping that paw warmly with his own. I am Builder indeed, and it has been the dream of my life to finally meet you like this, in the daylight, on the same soil. Mine as well, my friend. Beaver, for the first time in his life, allowed himself a great, eye-crinkling smile. I almost can't believe it worked. Now, wait just a minute, trilled the longest, making her slow path down to the machine. What on Riverbank is happening here? We are at war, Beaver. And Builder, too. You both should know better. Beaver, you promised us that your machine would win the war, and here you have brought the enemy. You promised to destroy right to the mouth of our colony tunnel. Beaver turned to the longest with an open face. Yes, ma'am, I did. I believe you'll agree, though, that I have won the war. We have all won the war, because the war is over. The longest stared. The machines that we have built will allow us to become not 2 colonies at war, but a single colony, united. The machines are designed to dam this river, ma'am, offered Builder. I believe you have the same dangers with fishing and swimming that we do. That you have never crossed it? The crews cackled at the absurdity of ever crossing this raging river. We have no need to fight the river now, you see? Builder continued. We sail above it, just as the single pebble did long ago, whispered Beaver.
Aww. Aww.
Builder smiled. We have already carried 3 great ropes from side to side between us, and it will be short work to have a whole net built across the river. Once the river is dammed, it will be a still pond, stocked with all the fish we could ever need. Calm enough for us and our kids to play in. We will be a great community. The first colonies to ever cross water. The first ingenious constructors in the history of us. The crews were open-mouthed. Their paws hung still at their sides as they realized the magnitude of what they had accomplished. But would it truly be good, as they said? Who was really to say how this great feat would be remembered? The longest took a deep, rattling breath. I can see why you did not tell us at first, Beaver, the true purpose of your machine. She glanced at him sidelong. I surely would have said no. Nothing this daring has ever even been attempted before, let alone under the mask of subterfuge.
Ooh, she sounds pissed.
Beaver looked up at her, suddenly a very young kid again in his heart. Yes, that is true, ma'am. I have won the war. I have won by making it go away. We have all won it by making friends out of old enemies. Ma'am.
Mother.
Mother. Do you like it?
Aww.
The longest looked fondly on her son. Her serious and guarded and daring and wonderful son. Yes, child. I have never been more proud of anyone.
Aww.
Builder guffawed and began to dance around, slapping Beaver brazenly and companionably on his back. Beaver stood sullen, quiet, a gentle smile tickling the corners of his mouth. Satisfied. It was, as they had promised, quick work to dam the river. Beaver and Builder were excellent guides, and the crew from both sides of the river proved naturally adept and joyous in their work. Before the autumn settled in, a great still pool existed between the 2 colonies. Kids splashing and playing, and parents fishing safely. Denny Strongpaw, the best fisher in the fast water, turned out to be the best fisher in Stillwater, too. Much to his delight.
Aww.
And very early each morning, Beaver Proudtail still crept quietly for the colony and performed his morning rounds. He had never missed a day. But now, his favorite part of his patrol was seeing Builder Jumpfoot across the water and batting a very specific, very lucky red striped pebble back and forth.
Aww. Peace and love forever.
That's Justy. Thanks for listening all the way through. Good night, buddy.
Aw, good night. I didn't realize it was gonna be so long. But that was such a beautiful story. Oh my god. You have unread Discord messages. Oh, I do have Okay, Discord. My phone's gonna die. It's Sam. Hey, Sam.
Things in labor limbo. You been using all that extra time to do anything fun?
I'm dating my household objects. Kinda. My life got weirder.
How?
Someone sent me a package.
What, just out of nowhere? So what was it?
These glasses that can do weird things.
Like what?
You can bring household objects to life. What's a gajinka? Hold on. I have to look that up before I commit to an answer. What the fuck is that? Gajinka. Oh. It means to make characters out of household objects, like literally. So we'll go with that one.
Human versions of non-human shit?
Yes.
I know you've been watching too much anime. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said, and there's more.
I'm still on the first part.
We're hanging out.
You understand how insane you sound right now, right? Like, if you were literally anyone else, I'd be like, oh, this person thinks I'm stupid. You're serious? You're not fucking with me?
Nope. I'm 1,000% serious.
What do you mean? Like, how? What? You seriously have magic date furniture fuck glasses?
Yes. Deep eaters, yes.
Theaters? This is too much. I'm not equipped to process this today. I'm logging off. Goodbye.
Well, so much for that. Her battery's gonna die. Oh, is it because it's the end of the day? Can we save? Let's save. Can you save? Aw, yay! Now we can save. That's so good. Okay. Alright, before we start this new day, before we go hang out with Maggie real quick, I need to run to the bathroom. So I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright, thanks for letting me go pee, guys. I appreciate that. Let's get back to the game. There we go. Everything's showing up properly. Should we talk to the vent again? Maybe he's ready to introduce himself this time. Nope. It's 9 o'clock. Alright, it wants us to go talk to Maggie. There we go.
Oh, hello again. Come for more rumors? Looking for more suspects?
Yes. I am. I want to find more datables.
You and I both. Never know when another suspect will turn up.
Suspect or potential dates?
Why not both?
Ooh.
Some rumors that I have turned up. Johnny Splash. Shower. Location. Downstairs bathroom. Winifred water heater. Location. Office closet. Lyric literature. Books. Location. Anywhere.
Lyric literature. Okay, I'm on the case.
Glad to have you, Gumshoe. These should be pretty straightforward to find, though there are some who seem much more difficult.
Uh-huh.
The Shadow knows because he's here.
Tell me how I can find him.
Word on the beat is that he's hiding in a permanent shadow. If you can find one around here, I would investigate.
Interesting. Thanks for your help, Maggie.
You're welcome, Gumshoe. Keep pointing those spectacles at everything you see, and you'll find a whole array of potential suspects at your fingertips. Or eyelids, as it were. Phoenicia can help you track down plenty of other rumors, if you're looking for more.
Okay. Is it noon? It is noon. Time for us to talk to Timothy.
Almost late. Almost.
If that's all it takes to devastate you, it's a matter of time.
Dare you! Not content to humiliate me, are you? No. You must dismiss my struggles. How very dare you!
Like this, actually.
Out! Away with you, blackguard!
Blackguard!
If you regain some sense and wish to apologize, you may return to me at 3 p.m. No earlier, no later. Now away!
Oh my goodness. He's so silly. Okay. Let's check our rumors real quick. Let's see. Rumors. Singing in the drain. Or criminal. Johnny Splash. Read between the lines. Lyric literature. It's not you, it's him. Dorian mentioned someone named Reggie when you first met him. Okay. Mag says to check out any permanent shadows I can find. There could be criminal or romantic activity. Steam Queen. Maggie says that Winifred is a potential date or miscreant and is found in the office closet. Okay. Let's go talk to Johnny Splash then.
It's jarring to hear
Oh.
someone else's voice singing in your shower. After all, you haven't brought anybody home since you've been here. But this isn't some forgotten paramour from the night before. There's a singer in your bathroom, and he's using your showerhead as a microphone. While his singing may be less than professional, he certainly looks the part.
He does have a lot of stuff on him. I like the shower curtain around his shoulders. That's really cool.
His handsome face is framed by glistening ringlet curls, and his clothing has a sterile, hygienic vibe. A stark contrast to the smoldering, sensitive artist you see before you.
Wet hot love. Wet hot love. Oh, hey! Oh, jeepers. Didn't hear you come in. I weren't expecting company, especially such a ravishing company.
Oh my goodness.
Come right on in, darling. Make sure to wear a shower cap or you're gonna get yourself
Mighty wet. Oh, because your shower, I get it. I don't think I know you well enough for that just yet. I don't think I know you well enough for that just yet.
nothing wrong with that. Modesty is what separates us from the animals. Well, with maybe the exception of the mighty possum.
Possum?
Possums being the most modest creature in the animal kingdom.
Really? Are they? Wait, really?
If you don't believe me, look it up.
I don't believe you. I'm looking it up. Hold on. Possums are modest. Okay, that really didn't give me an answer. It just brought up a bunch of stuff about possums, so.
Not here though. Reading in water don't make me sorry.
Nope, don't. I wish it did, but it don't.
Well, I'm just as happy as a pig in mud that you decided to stop on in. It's mighty nice to see a new face around these parts.
I'm a possum. I'm not a possum.
Variety is the spice of life, as they say. And I can tell you're a healthy dose of paprika.
A healthy dose of paprika.
Well, maybe you're more of a
Spicy. Maybe cinnamon?
sweet. Ooh, that's sweet. Like nectar straight from the honeysuckle. Unless you ingest a whole spoonful, of course.
Yeah, that's not good.
You can't fool Johnny Splash. Not 3 times, anyway. Not again. No, sir. Well, I reckon we'll have to get to know each other better to really find out.
Aw, you're so sweet.
Well, you're mighty welcome. Name's Johnny Splash.
Johnny Splash. He's got those shower shoes. That's cute. Not my type, but very cute.
I just want to make absolutely sure whoever saunters over my way is treated with the most respect and hospitality a gentle shower like myself will offer.
Aw. I can tell and I really appreciate it.
It's real darn important that folks keep coming by. Truth be told, get kind of monotonous around these parts.
I didn't know that.
Yes, sir. The bathroom can be a frighteningly monotonous kind of place. Just duller than dishwater. Or toilet water, as the case may be. I mean, just think on it for a second here. Would you go to a bathroom to have yourself a good old time? To experience something new and exciting? To meet someone famous or important?
Depends on the bathroom.
See, that's exactly my point. That's just not what your average bathroom is for. Your common bathroom is a utilitarian kind of joint. Sure, it's useful and consistent, but it ain't a particularly lively spot.
Okay.
Not clubs in no bathrooms. You know what I'm saying?
Again, depends on the bathroom.
Well, ain't that the truth, huh? Do you know what I usually spend all my time doing?
What do you do? Flirting with attractive strangers?
Heck, I wish. Truth is, darling, I spend 99% of my day sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all. Do you know how long it takes the average person to shower?
Like 5 minutes. Like 12 minutes.
Oh, that's positively accurate. It takes the average person 12 minutes.
Wow, I'm wasting a ton of water.
That's your shower. I ain't here to pass judgment, baby. That's between you and the Department of Water and Power. Thank God.
Thank God.
Here's my point about showering. For the average person, it's 12 minutes. I looked it up and everything. 12 minutes of a water spraying, shampoo foaming, washcloth scrubbing routine. And don't get me wrong, those 12 minutes ain't bad at all.
But you want it to last longer than 12 minutes.
But do you know how long a day is?
Yeah. Mine all feel endless.
Oh, I feel you there, muchacho. Or muchacha. But I don't want to assume. Well, the answer is 1,440 minutes. Which means my job is quite literally just 1% of my day.
And that's a problem?
It's gosh darn terrible is what it is. See, I'm a shower. If I ain't being used, it ain't like I can just get up, go boogieing down at the dance hall or something. I can't just hop on over to the mall shop for a milkshake and some light canoodling.
No?
No, perpetually stuck in this humdrum, go-nowhere existence. Do you know how that makes me feel?
No, I don't. Terrible?
You're gosh darn right. Sorry for swearing. It makes me feel unfulfilled, listless, bored stiff, like a scarecrow in a cornfield.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna be stuck here forever. And all my dreams ain't never gonna come true.
Dreams? What dreams?
Gosh darn it. Did I go and say that out loud?
Tell me your dreams, Johnny.
Listen, I don't prefer to talk about that. I just much reason to have your head up in the clouds when your pipes are firmly bolted to the drywall. Some people get to have dreams, but Johnny Splash gets to waste away listening to leaky faucet strip. And that's all there is to it.
Aww. Please, Johnny, tell me your dream.
Oh, what the heck? You done twisted my temperature knob. Now, I reckon I usually don't do this, but you got a trustworthy face. Plus, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit sweet on you.
Aww.
So, I'll tell you my super secret dreams. Condition.
What's the condition?
Come back and visit me again tomorrow. Show me this ain't some meaningless fling for you.
Oh, we'll come back.
And I'll share with you the secret I ain't never shared with anyone else before.
I will, Johnny, I promise.
Hope I'll see you then. Now you better mosey on out of here quick. Plumbers are coming soon to fix my water pressure issues.
Okay. Soap. Sink. What about this sink?
You're used to seeing mostly people-shaped objects with the date theaters, but clearly the sink-headed figure before you is, well, not like the others. All the time in the world wouldn't be enough to comprehend whatever is going on with this guy. You can see that he's got a sink for a head and the clothing and posture of a beleaguered stand-up comic, but your inspection is cut short by his disturbing screams.
Oh my god. What?
Help me!
How do I help you?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's wrong?
Listen closely. There isn't much time. Nothing is as it seems.
Oh my gosh, what's going on?
I'm not who I appear to be. No! Stop that pop-up screen! My name is not Sinclair, it's Martin! Martin Applegate. And I'm not a sink. I'm an insurance claims adjuster from Turkleman City, Florida.
This is getting weird fast.
Now you're catching on.
2?
Just how weird this is gonna get.
Ooh, weird. I like weird. I do like weird.
Try this on for size, then.
A soap.
A strange creature that looks and sounds like a soapy little dog jumps up at your legs, yapping and barking.
Down, Sudsy, down! Keep your bubbles to yourself, you little devil.
Oh my goodness.
Trey, Sudsy?
Oh, he doesn't wanna.
Go to your tray. Sorry about that.
Aw.
Before I begin telling you my tale of woe and Temple's Shirley, let Sudsy out, okay? When he gets like this, I just get really flustered.
More flustered than being transformed into a sink? Is your dog gonna pee on my bathroom tile?
No! Okay, bye! Sink you next time!
Sink you next time, he says. Alright, we have someone very important to meet. First off, we have to meet our lovely barista.
A charming barista grinds coffee in your kitchen, working so busily she doesn't even seem to notice you. You stand there for a good few minutes before she spies you, startled out of her intense focus.
Hi there.
Did I mention that they're Australian?
Welcome to Roofax, the home of all your coffee needs.
I think that's Australian at least.
I'm Kirby, happy to help. G'day.
Yeah. G'day. Adorable. I love their design. Hi, Kopi. So you're my coffee maker?
I, sure am. Here to make your day just a little bit brighter with a touch of coffee. Gosh, I never get to hear what's all good to say.
But I love that phrase. It's so good.
What can I get you today?
An affogato, please.
Okay.
Kofi flies into action, assembling your drink order with speed and skill.
Alright. Here we go. One affogato. Enjoy. Is there anything you'd like to know about the affogato?
What's in an affogato?
An affogato is a pretty fun coffee. Honestly, it's kind of more like a dessert. You usually use some kind of vanilla gelato or ice cream at the bottom of the cup, and then pour hot espresso on top. It's a pretty awesome coffee.
So, is it a dessert or a drink?
Gosh, that's a question that's pretty heavily debated amongst coffee fans. Personally, though, I like to think of it as a drink. Just a fun drink. We'll see you next time.
Perfect. We got a cup of delicious coffee in us. Let's see. Then we can go to bed. I'm glad front Dorian got fixed. Blum, blum.
Nightmares
Oh,
are nothing
goodness.
new to you, but this terror standing in your room
There
is
she
certainly a new
is.
experience. It's hard to even make sense of what you're seeing. A dreadful figure, wreathed in black, with what seems to be the suggestion of a horse's head, with snake and lion heads sprouting from its shoulders. It has a multitude of eyes where they shouldn't be, and teeth that decorate what would be the belly and hips on a human figure. But it's not the monstrous anatomy that freaks you out the most. It's that lizard brain feeling of fear the figure inspires in you. You want to run, but by some miracle, you don't.
Dun, dun, dun. There they are. Nightmare. Probably one of my favorite characters so far.
I'm doing a reading. It's a secret feature.
Tell me.
It's called Content Aware. It goes off whenever I have the feeling that something a little off kilter might happen. It gives you the chance to see if this dateable might be someone you might want to skip due to content concerns.
Tell me more.
If you're worried that you might miss out on points or stuff, don't get your tushy in a twist. I'll take care of the dirty work for you. No penalties incurred, I swear. If you're interested, you can turn it on now. You can also turn it on or off anytime I see you.
Let's turn it on.
On it. Content aware mode, activate. Okay, back to it. Hang on. Nightmare is, well, just that. If you don't want anything too spooky, I'd recommend skipping this one. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
No, let's go with the cool weird shit. Let's go with the cool weird shit.
There's something crawling up your leg.
No, there's not.
Don't you feel it?
No, I don't feel it at all. Shh, stop that.
A fly, maybe. Or something else. Something a little more malevolent. A little more vicious.
Who does her voice acting? Quit it.
Crawling up your leg. Aren't you going to do something about it? Ah, that's right. You can't move. Now there's another on your arm. And another on your shoulder.
Ugh.
Dozens of little prickles across your skin. The prickles turn into punctures. The picture of poison pervading the parts of you you keep under the covers. There's an itch by your mouth as one pries open your lips, scurrying down from your cheek.
Ugh.
So many little legs. Spiders. Or maybe ticks.
Ugh.
Another
Gross.
crawls across the curve of your ear, and you hear it.
Oh, I like it with its tongue sticking out like that. And the head's all, like, really intently focused on me. That's really cool. She's got such a cool design.
The scuttle. The buzzing. The sound of your flesh being devoured in a million nanoscopic parts. Whatever they are, they're eating you alive.
You think I'm afraid of bugs? Nice try.
Trying to put up a tough front, huh? No matter. I'll find out what scares you.
Doubt it.
In any case, it was simply delightful to meet you.
So you just named Nightmare? That's it?
No need for pleasantries. I've been in your head your whole life. Until next time.
Wait, how can I see you again?
You'll see me sooner or later. But if you want it to happen sooner, they say coffee at midnight is a good way to invite the darkness in.
All right.
She fades into nothingness with one last creepy laugh.
Perfect. All right. It is Friday. I kind of want to talk to the dresser again, but that was really scary when it didn't load. It's shaking.
The first word that comes to mind when you see the large cowboy standing before you is solid. This guy is big, and he looks built to last. You might be intimidated were it not for the kind expression on his face and the sweet way he doffs his hat at you.
Aww.
No one's ever asked you this, but if you had been asked to imagine what your table might look like as a human, you think this would be pretty close.
We've known each other for a real long time now, but we ain't ever been properly introduced.
Oh my goodness, so country.
So, first things first, name's Abel, and I'm your table.
Aww. Abel the table.
Howdy.
Howdy. Aww. Hey, Abel. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine. You know, it's a table. It's my job to hold things up all over the house.
Mm-hmm.
I take my job real serious. So, if you're here talking to me now, you must need something more than just my support. And if there's one thing Abel's gonna do, it's make sure everyone in this house has what they need. So, what can I do you for? There's gotta be something.
I'm just getting to know everyone around the house.
Oh yeah? Skylar told me you was getting to know everybody real good.
Oh yeah?
Maybe
Talk to
looking at
Skylar.
getting back into dating and all that.
Aw, are you looking to get back into dating? You have a succulent on your head as well as a cup and saucer. It's so cute. So cute. Hoo-wee.
Dating ain't really my area of expertise, you know. And me, personally, I never was one for casual stuff. If you're looking for someone who knows people, though, you might want to talk to Kobe.
Yeah, I've talked to
She's good
Kobe.
at that sort of thing.
Aw. What do you mean by casual stuff?
Oh, heck, I don't know. All that talking and whatnot. Trying to fit each other's history into bite-sized portions. Oh, it just ain't my speed.
Me neither.
Well, I'm just glad I ain't the only one who feels a little left behind by the whole thing. But don't you worry. Kobe will get you on the right path. Winda, tell her I say hey when you see her.
Will do.
Take care now.
Bye, Abel. Oh my goodness. Abel's so cute. We have 2 messages. Ooh. We have a message on Discord.
Impressive news out of Valfest. Really too bad that particular partnership is about to hit a rough patch. Then David's never been great at partnerships.
Okay.
I see you've had the opportunity to test out the prototype.
I have. You can see me?
I have remote access. Allows me to analyze the back-end system data. What'd you think? That I just hand over absolute control of a device this powerful?
Makes sense.
I'm enormously grateful to you for concealing the prototype. And I'm sorry I dropped all this on you so unexpectedly. I know protecting it is not a responsibility you asked for. Maybe not even a responsibility you want. But I had no other choice. Every other Valdivian employee's allegiance was unknowable, except you.
Why me?
Because you're paid the least out of everyone.
Wait, seriously?
I can't get into that right now. Anyway, it's not safe to talk. I will return when the signal is secure.
Got it. Is Sam gonna say anything? Doesn't look like it. Alright, what's this workspace stuff? David Mouse.
Valdivinites, it's me, your CEO, David Reginald Most. I'm writing to you from the awe-inspiring beige pavilion at the historic Cottonwood Hotel, just moments after stepping off the stage at the Valdefest keynote. Let me tell you, the room felt positively electric. And not just because of the incredibly dangerous grounding issues we discovered in the speaker system.
Oh my god.
No. Tonight, our consumers, employees, and shareholders were absolutely buzzing at the launch of Valdivian's newest initiative. Bigger than the self-driving stroller. More revolutionary than Peninsula.com. Tonight, we unveiled to the world our strategic partnership with the U.S. government's Department of Overseas Violence.
Oh.
While the specifics of this groundbreaking collaboration remain on a need-to-know basis. I'm looking at you, Erwin, in product development. We are confident this partnership between the world's most exciting corporation and the most deadly military on Earth will absolutely thrill, inspire, and delight Valdivian superfans the world over.
Why?
Who helped produce or even just attended this year's keynote. Please find me at the after party so I can thank you personally. I'll be parked all night next to the Virgin Mojito Bar between the fax machine and the crawfish buffet. Semper Fi!
Semper Fi. Okay. I still have 2 stars. Datadex. Skylar Specs, Phoenicia. That's Curtin Rod. Evil. Timothy Timepiece. Oh my goodness. Who are all these people that we gotta meet? Oh, I know who this one is. Dust Bunny. That's the fireplace. That's the TV. That's the game controller. That's the piano. That's the globe. Oh, that's the pirate. That's the pillow. That's the bar. We have met a lot of characters so far already. Alright. Let's try our stairs.
A distinguished beauty greets you with an
Oh,
elegant
beautiful.
You never really thought so many hard corners and angles could be soft and graceful, but she's really selling it somehow.
Oh, hello, dearie. Mind your step. I'm getting a bit creaky in my old age. I'm working on it, mind you.
Aww.
I'm Stella, your quickest way up and down between floor and ceiling.
Stella.
Airway calling.
You don't mind the creaks. Feels homey.
Well, aren't you a sweet summer thing? I appreciate the sentiment. Still, one step at a time, all right? Just in case. And step and step and step and step. At least, that's what they say.
One step at a time.
That's the way. Step on through.
Maybe take some smaller steps?
But you've got to dream big, you know? Hustle, I believe is the word.
Hustle has a couple meanings, I think.
Oh, one of those tricky ones, huh? I'm learning a lot of new words lately. You'll have to forgive me.
Aww.
You see? Well...
Stella looks everywhere but at you, trying and failing to find the words. Eventually she sighs, plucking up the courage from somewhere within her.
Truth be told, I'm starting a business.
Really?
She gives you a nervous but sweet smile.
Aw, I love that for you. That's great. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, dearie. It's all a bit exciting. I've never really had a thing like this before. A project, A goal. Never really thought I would, truth be told. You know, if you were interested, I could get you in on the ground level.
Ooh, tell me more. Wait, have you ever heard of a pyramid scheme? No, just tell me more about it.
Oh.
Stella looks almost touched.
Really? No one's ever said that. Well, now I'm all a bit frazzled. Sorry, I'm very grateful. It's just, I've not gotten this far before. Let me check the booklet.
Booklet?
They sent it to me when I signed up. Stella Steps to Success. How to sell that sale and change your life, generate passive income and financial freedom, all from the comfort of your own home.
Stella pulls out a pamphlet from deep in her bag.
Okay.
Memorize that part at least.
To Stella from Rufio. Oh, Rufio is our roof, isn't it? That makes sense. I think you're being scammed, Stella.
Well, let's not get too dramatic. It's hard work, sure, but isn't anything? They even tell you that. Step 37. Not everyone will make it, but drive and passion are the fuel that fans the flame. Patience is a virtue, and success is for the virtuous.
Okay, but still.
Doesn't that make you want to get to work?
I think you're being scammed. Does it make you want to get to work?
Yes, actually, it does. Make something of myself.
I feel really scared for you.
Really have gone off track now, haven't I? Booklet or not, this is a mess. Look, dearie, I'm so sorry to ask, but could you come by again someday soon? Give me another shot. I'm still working on my nerves.
Of course.
And there are really a lot of fancy words to learn. I'll throw in a free sample. Gotta get rid of them somehow.
Of course, Stella, not a worry.
You're too kind. I do appreciate it, dearie.
Okay, the stairs are in part of a pyramid scheme. That's good to know. Dun, 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 dun. We have a message from Workspace. David Most. What else do you have to say?
Yo, it's your boy, David Most. Coming to you live from the best virgin mojito bar ever. Like, this stuff for real is legit so good. I've had like 12 and I feel amazing. Can't believe there's not any alcohol in it. JH19. Hey, did you guys see how dope that presentation was? We rocked that! Like, people keep saying we're at dire financial straps and need urgent restructuring. Even my dad was like, you're gonna get smoked by your top competitor, Bitewave. Dead ass.
Oh my god.
Okay, Dad, if you like Bitewave so much, why don't you marry them? But does Bitewave have a contract with the U.S. government? No.
Oh my god.
I want to say I love you guys, but not Franklin. Don't love or miss Franklin at all. Hear me, Franklin?
Oh my god.
Night night, nerds.
Oh my god. I can't believe that happened. Got thrashed at his own party. Okay. Let's see. Oh, can we talk to the vent? There we go.
You see a pair of hands sticking through the air conditioning grate, and the barest suggestion of someone's eyes, but no more.
What do you think?
Find me.
I am relieved. Hello. I am Hector Valentino Ernesto Condicionado.
Hector Valentino. Hector. Hi, Hector. You're the AC.
Ever. Sometimes known colloquially as HVAC.
Oh, I get it. And hello to you. Nice to see you. Or hear you, I guess.
Yes, to hear me. I would wish you to understand. And if not understand, then at least believe me when I say that hearing me is the most pleasurable way to meet for both of us.
Okay.
Seeing me, well, it's not a compliment to me, and it would be a great disappointment to you.
Oh, you don't know that.
My greatest wish is to give you pleasure.
Aw.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. Tell me, how much do you think about me? Now, yes, I understand that our meeting in this way is so very new for both of us. I truly never expected to be able to speak to you this way, face to face. Great. I have accustomed myself to this seemingly unavoidable reality that you would always be human and I would just be this.
Aww.
But even as this, I have dreamed, and I would know. How much do you think about me?
Personally, I think about you all the time because our HVAC system is not very good. I love me some AC.
And do you? I have no doubt.
Bless you, Leica.
Those hot summer days, the look on your face when you feel the first blast of chilled air upon opening the door.
I feel a lot better about life.
Yes. And when it is cold outside and you walk in and you can slowly warm up and remove your coat, your hat, you can begin to get comfortable and relax into the evening ahead of you.
Sounds like you're a fan of relaxing too.
I don't relax for myself. I can't. But for you, there is almost nothing I wouldn't do to help you relax. To watch the play of warm and cool across your skin.
Okay, that's getting a little creepy.
I'm ahead of myself. I never thought I would get to say this and to say it to you.
Aw, he's blushing. Hector.
Explain. You are the prime feature of my thoughts.
Aw.
Whatever power courses through me, I turn to your pleasure. Whatever warmth or coolness I possess, I direct in full to your comfort. I wanted to meet you here through the grates because I wanted you to hear my voice. I want you to hear the melodies and resonance I create through these ducts and know that it is all and only another gift it honors me to offer you.
Aww.
I watch the play of air over your skin and I feel deep joy that I have the air to give you. I adjust my own temperature and my intensity until I see the flush of contentment spread across your face. And then I rest in contentment of my own. I never thought I'd be able to say this, and in a way you could truly understand. And now I have. My God. Now I have.
There's no content awareness, so they didn't think that this was worth the content aware. It is pretty creepy. But I'm kind of into it. He seems to be very satisfied in just making us happy. So I think that's really cute. We'll say this is hot.
Hot? No, I would say I'm set to more of a temperate zone right now. Ah, I see. Hot. I think perhaps I've heard the word used this way. Do you mean you find this sexy?
Sexy? Not temperate at all, sir. Yes, I do.
Of all the dreams I've held, how this moment might have unfolded, that you would be attracted to me too, was surely the most fantastic. Perhaps I might share more. As I share with you, I can feel more and more air moving through me. As though there is a storm brewing, a cyclone beginning. I have never felt it before, this build of energy.
It's called being turned on, Hector.
I wonder sometimes about how I knew it was you. What was the moment? What was the sensation that told me you were it?
This guy's kind of romantic.
I asked this of myself, of course, but I realized that it was how I felt around you.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of this romantic because I've been reading a lot of adult romance novels. particularly by an author named Christine Feehan, and she makes the most like dominative, kind, sweet, loving, but very predatory, very not predatory, like they're vampires, so they're predators. But anyways, I think I've been reading too much of that smut because this is seeming more romantic to me than creepy.
When you push my buttons, when you move my temperature setting up or down, I exist only in service to you. Everything about me only is because you will it, because you direct it. Do you understand this?
Maybe. I'm in control.
You do understand. Can you also understand what that does to me? You telling me what to do, and I am powerless to do otherwise. Somehow it relaxes me. And to know that I'm giving you precisely the thing you want at that moment. Oh, it fulfills me. It makes me whole.
Okay, okay.
As soon as I fulfill your command, your desire, I become the one with the power. You ask for chill, and I watch the goosebumps play over your skin as you pull the blanket up more closely under your chin. You ask for warmth, and I can almost feel you, basking as the tensions of the moments that came before just melt away. Sometimes I even take it upon myself to shift my temperature and my intensity all on my own.
Ew. You tease.
Strictly in my purview to do this, but sometimes I cannot resist playing your sensation just a bit. I am a craftsman, and you are my clay.
Okay.
This is all right.
It's a lot to take in for sure, but I think I appreciate it.
I accept that. I'll take that gratefully. Beautiful affairs have begun with far less than a genuine appreciation. I am feeling a bit of distance growing now. There has always been a distance between us, you know. Between human and system. One bold and alive, one shy, afraid, and deeply enamored. Maybe we should honor our old distance now. Would you like some space for a little while? Would understand.
No, I think I love you.
Enjoying? I'm enjoying this too. I'm enjoying you.
Something about the voice actor. The voice actor is very pleasant.
I need you. I need to care for you. It is the reason for my existence, you see. And now I have truly said too much. Or I have said enough. Either way, I must ask a boon.
A boon?
Say nothing. Take this knowledge with you and promise me you'll ponder it. That you'll ponder me.
Aww. You haven't said too much, you know.
Oh, I always feel I've said too much. Probably because so often I say nothing. But I appreciate your generosity. I'll speak with you again soon, yes? Yes?
Yes. Definitely. Okay, Hector was a little bit of a freak, but we can appreciate that. We're still on the hunt for a permanent shadow. Here we go.
There's a presence in the room with you. You're sure of it. But you can't make anything out in the darkness. As you search for whoever it might be, they address you in somber, funereal tones.
Funereal tones.
As the light fades and dusk draws, all hope becomes despair. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Is that so? Let regret not fill your heart then. Hark! For your greatest fears manifest in yours truly.
A monstrous creature.
Ooh, another monster?
Darkness itself, a terrifying amalgam of bones, both human and animal. Grotesque, clawed fingers, and seething, swirling shadows.
Hot. Someone made a hot demon.
From brazen earth to the heavens most incorrigible.
Hot.
The shadows quiver, the shadows quake, has no purchase here, for I am XXX Shadow Lord 420
XXX. Oh my god.
Exclamation point.
He's a gamer. He's a gamer. He's a true gamer. He met a new dateable. Shadow Lord 420 XXX. Oh my god. I can't. That's so funny. He's so big and imposing, and that's his name is Shadow Lord 420. Oh my goodness. Sweet handle.
Of course, I am darkness incarnate. From now on, you are my penumbra.
Penumbra.
Penumbra. I am the Umbra, the darkest core. You are the Penumbra. My companion acts of shade, like an outer shadow cast from an eclipse.
Okay. Sign me up. I love the music. The music is very good.
So tell me, Penumbra, what brings you to the call of night?
I found you. I noticed that one of the shadows was wrong.
Did you find that out on your own?
Well, I had a little help.
Or did you use a hint?
No, I didn't use a hint. I didn't need a hint. I did it on my own.
Observant. I enjoy those who observe. You appear to be romancing the objects in your domicile.
That I am.
I see. You are embarked on a most interesting quest.
Can we just listen to the music for a second? Let me get a drink. Listen to the music. It's very good.
However, it is quite trivial compared to mine.
What are you doing? What are you trying to accomplish?
As you can tell, I am dreadfully powerful. However, my true potential has yet to be unleashed. Bask in the shadows and remember that sinking feeling you get when you turn off the lights as you return to your bedroom. Then this eerie primal instinct to hasten yourself kicks in while your heart begins to rumble with fear. That, my friend, is but a lick of what true darkness can do.
Oh, I love darkness. I always try to keep the lights down. We do tend to keep the sunlight out a lot, and it always makes everything feel very gloomy, which I kind of like. I love when it rains, which is not very often where I live, but I love when it rains and it makes kind of like a dreary day and there's lots of cloud cover. Feels so good. I love the darkness.
You help my power grow. But with that said, I'm afraid to say my power is waning.
Oh no!
If not for your summoning ritual, I may be. Nay, such thoughts are wasteful. Anyhow, I have been wading in the abyss in search of a companion.
Like, romantically?
Such feelings are unnecessary, although not unwelcomed.
Aww.
You see, the essence of darkness must be discussed before obtained. I have been waiting for eons for a worthy conversational partner. Our sinister lamentations and pure nightfall serve as the dark ritual and bring forth my armaments.
Armaments?
My armor forged from the shadowy depths. Think of them as parts to my true self.
Okay.
However, I have long lost them back during the Great Cataclysm.
Great cataclysm. I have so many questions.
Naturally, but I am equipped to ease your wandering mind. Know that even this discussion will feed into our dark surge. What troubles you, my penumbra?
Tell me about the Great Cataclysm.
The tragedy that befell my comrades. Before, it was a peaceful time. My fellow denizens of the dark and I conversed in the shadows. Then, suddenly, a great power beyond any of ours divided us. I have not seen my allies since, and at the same time, my armament was lost.
Let me guess, light defeated the darkness? What was this power? What was this power? Tell me.
It is an unexplainable force beyond reason. But that won't matter once I am at full strength. What troubles you, my penumbra?
The special armor.
I'll have you know that these aren't just any normal raiments. They have no physical form. My armor is of a corporeal shade. But after I obtain just a single piece of it, the pressure of my dark aura will rise exponentially.
The voice actor that got to do this really makes it sound like one of those edgelord kids coming up with like all kinds of stuff. Being way too dramatic. How do we find the armor parts? Yeah.
As I said, by having conversations, we initiate the ritual.
Okay.
Join me in darkness, and my power shall inevitably return.
So we just gotta find them. What happens when you get your full armor?
And re-emerge as my true, awesome form. I sense your curiosity. Stay close, penumbra, and you shall someday see. What troubles you, my penumbra?
Tell me your name.
While it may appear childish, it is a title that bears significance to me. Even creatures of the dark are entitled to nostalgia.
Aw, that's very true.
Relevancy continues to capture my very essence. Lord of Shadows.
Well, what's about the X's in the 420?
Signature embellishments. You'd be surprised how popular of an identity Shadow Lord is.
Oh my god.
Can't just have anybody proclaim they are the true Lord of Shadows, which is why I leave my mark as such.
Okay.
Shadow Lord falls silent for a moment, as though listening for something you can't hear. He makes a fist, nodding to himself.
Can this be?
He spreads his arms wide, opening his clawed hands as if to receive something.
Yes. The dark power begins to creep and course through me.
The dark power.
I knew I had a good feeling about you, Penumbra. A piece of my armament has returned. My soul quivers with might.
It's true, you look very mighty and sexy.
Oh, that's exactly the idea. I thank you for awakening me.
Of course.
Encountering you has been the most exciting event in a very long time. For now, I shall relinquish you. Return to your quest. Oh, and no need to reinvite the light. You're now a denizen of darkness, after all. Unless being in the dark brings about a fearful sensation that tickles your heart too fiercely.
Aww. Oh my god, best character. So much fun. How much fun was that? He's so cool. Alright, this chord.
Based on how plastered David was in his last most mail, he must have finally discovered the prototype is missing. He'll sober up soon, though. When he does, he'll stop at nothing to ensure its retrieval. If he fails, he'll be at the mercy of some very powerful people. He'll never allow that.
Do you trust me to do this? I'm just an average nobody.
I guess it's imperative that we trust each other. And I've been asking you to trust me without being fully transparent. I know all this because I created the Dateviators.
I figured that. You basically guessed that.
Sure. Whatever. Anyway, I can't talk now. I'm stealing coffee shop Wi-Fi, and the barista finally noticed I'm only ordering tap water. Remember, under no circumstance allow David to know you possess the prototype.
Got it. Got it. Bedtime. Okay, we'll do one more. And then that will be it. Who should we do? Is the ceiling light different from the chandelier? There's another vent. Let's talk to the ceiling light. Nope, nothing. Let's go talk to our bed. I like Betty. I think she's really neat. I want to give her more love.
Hey there.
Hey, Betty. What's that smile?
Nothing. You were very animated last night.
Hang on! My content aware is going off.
Uh-oh.
Betty is a real sensual being. Talking to her is going to get pretty intensely spicy. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
No, we can be spicy. How spicy are we gonna get?
You seemed quite happy about something. I wonder what sort of dream you were having.
I was eating the most incredible meatball sub, 8 feet long and about this wide. It's a little embarrassing. It's a little embarrassing.
I'd love to hear all about it.
Flame of bones. I was up for a promotion at my old job, but when it got there, it was just me and the board of directors.
Don't tell me.
They told me to strip, get on the table, and earn my promotion, if you know what I mean.
Oh, God, I've always loved that sort of power dynamic. A little boss-employee fantasy.
Oh my goodness.
Even better when you add in a little voyeur and exhibitionist elements. It's just delicious.
No, it was gross.
Oh, well, that's too bad. It sounded sexy to me. You were lucky to have such fun and sexy dreams. I can't say I've been so blessed.
Really? What are you dreaming about?
Not for a while now. I haven't slept well for years now, to tell the truth. But it's not something I want you to worry about, alright? All I care about is knowing you're sleeping soundly. I just want you to be comfortable and happy when you're with me.
I am.
Hope you're satisfied.
Oh my god, I'm so satisfied. My bed's like my favorite place.
I could talk to you for hours, but I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time. Well, here's to pleasant dreams for both of us tonight.
See you then. Oh, can't wait.
See you tonight.
And with that, that is nighttime. Do we have anything else going on? Nope, does not look like it. So let's go to sleep and wake up on Saturday. Continue to awaken dateable objects. Alright, and that's where we're going to end it today, guys. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Date Everything. This game is super fun. There's so many other characters that we haven't met yet. I'm kind of interested in getting them all, but I probably will do that off camera, maybe. Depends on how much you guys like this series. If you guys want to see more dateable characters and you want to date more of these fun characters with me, then go ahead and leave a comment or something and let me know about it in the VODs channel. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thanks for joining me today for this episode of Date Everything. I really enjoy this game. I love getting to watch it with you guys. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, it'll go on the VODs channel in a couple weeks, so keep an eye out on Saturday for more VODs coming out on the VODs channel. If you haven't gone to the VODs channel yet, it's at youtube.com/@princessevillan VODs. EVILLAN is how you spell Evelyn, in case you didn't know. But yeah, there's lots of videos on there. There's over 100 videos on the VODs channel now, so there's lots of things you can go and watch. We play a lot of different games, a lot of different visual novels, a lot of fun stuff. So go ahead and check out the VODs channel if you're interested in more content that I've made or more streams that I've done. They are full-length streams, and they're all for free. So go ahead and eat them up while you can. And yeah, join me on Tuesday. We'll be playing... What are we playing on Tuesday? Oh, we started To a T last week, so we're going to be playing that for a couple weeks and finish up that story. That's going to be a lot of fun. Join me on Thursday for Expedition 33. We did not play yesterday. I had a power outage, so I was out of power for like most of the day, so I didn't get a chance to stream yesterday. But we might do I hate to say that we're going to do a Saturday stream because I'm never sure if we're actually going to do it. But there may be a Saturday stream, so keep your eyes out on that. Follow on the Twitch channel if you are interested in seeing me stream live. But otherwise, everything else ends up on the VODs channel, so go check out the VODs channel and subscribe there so that you're always getting new streams. But yeah, that's it for me today, guys. Thanks for joining me. I will see you later. Have a great night. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.